Happy New Year, everybody! This is Victor Chen coming at you with a bit of a throwback. About 7 months ago, we did something called Yttalk Greatest YouTube Forum Tag, and yeah, I kind of want to bring that back for two reasons. Reason number one, I did that tag on my old channel, and that channel is no longer being used. And the second reason is I've noticed that there are a lot of new members coming in that have never ever seen this tag before, and it would be awesome to get you guys involved in this tag. So let's bring this tag back, and hopefully a lot of you guys will join in on the fun. So let's get the ball rolling. And question number one: what made you start a YouTube channel? Well, we've been making videos since I was about 14, 13, so it's like a long time ago, maybe 11 years or something stupid like that. After that, we did a bunch of wrestling projects, and then after we kind of closed the chapter on our wrestling projects, we decided to start a YouTube channel. I know we're a little late in the game, but better late than never, right? I mean, why not? What kind of videos do you enjoy making? I think I said comedy when I first did this tag, but I'm gonna kind of change that around right now, and I'm gonna say stunts and martial arts. We haven't done any of it all year long last year, and the reason in my head is there really isn't a market for it anymore. And I know someone's gonna correct me on this, and just hear me out here. Back in the 90s, like, it was huge. Martial arts was everywhere. You had Jean-Claude Van Damme, you got Seagal, you got Jackie Chan, Jet Li. You had all these names doing martial art movies, and it was the cool thing to do. Today, we don't have any of that. And the closest thing we had to a martial art movie was The Raid, and even that was more action-oriented. But it was very brave for today's generation of action movies, because there was quite a bit of martial arts and fight scenes in it, and we don't get a lot of that anywhere anymore. You just don't have that old school Jackie Chan style anymore. So I don't know how much of it will be accepted, but I do know that a lot of our viewers are more old school guys, nostalgic people, and I think they'll appreciate what we do. So if there is no market for it, I'm going to make a market for it. Paul's going to make a market for it. Dan's going to make a market for it. We will break down some door and make this work, because I think we're that talented. So yeah. What made you join Yttalk? I wanted to promote my shit. Yeah, I wanted to promote our videos, and I was looking for a forum. I went on the main YouTube forum. Yeah, the main YouTube forum. They wanted to, they needed to approve your account before you can do anything on it, and that was just ridiculous. So I went and looked somewhere else, and I found Yttalk, and I haven't turned back since. I've been there since February of last year, so it's almost a year. That's awesome. Name two things that you have learned on Yttalk. Man, okay, when I originally did this tag, my channel, this one right here, Big Boss TV, was not partnered. The main channel, Von Chan, was not partnered, which you guys should go check out right now over here. Von Chan, the place to be. It's got 300 subscribers, finally, 307, something like that. Keep that number growing! But the most important thing I've learned was, sometimes it's discouraging when you first start out. I mean, you think it's only you that's not getting the views, but there's so many of us like that, and it's kind of like, you're not by yourself in Yttalk. You've got a bunch of people to help you, to give you advice, whatever you need. Yttalk is just there for you. And another thing I learned is, like, you know, you really figure out how to promote your videos without kind of spamming them. They really, it's, Yttalk to me is a school. It's just as simple as that. Yttalk is a school that helps you learn the ins and outs of YouTube. So there's no better place to be if you are a YouTuber, whether you're starting out, you're in middle success, or you found success. There's always something to learn on Yttalk. Have you made many friends while using Yttalk? I have, and the funny thing is they're probably the best people I've ever met in my life, and some of the best friends I've ever had. Which is interesting because I've never met any of them. If you can collab with 2 people, who would it be? I've pretty much collabed with my wish list. There's only 2 people that I really wish to collab with. There's more than 2 people, but the main 2 people are Symphonious. I don't think we've ever collabed, or even, you know, we've kind of, when I was promoting that bullshit rustling thing, we kind of went back and forth, cutting promos on each other, but as for us being in the same video, it's never happened. And that's something I'd like to do. And another person I'd like to collab with is Catherine. The only problem is I don't know what I do on her channel. Like, if she was on my channel, I'd get her to do a skit or something. But like her channel, it's music based, and I'm not a very good singer, and I'm not a very good dancer or anything like that. But maybe I can show up in one of her music videos as a homeless person. I think that would work. Oh, and another one is Kelly. I forget her channel's name, but I'll throw up the annotation over here once I figure out the channel name. And yeah, I think she'd be awesome to collab with. That'd be a lot of fun. What editing software do you use? Sony Vegas Pro. I've always been in the Sony Vegas family. Who would you like to give a shout out to? Oh, Yttalk. Pearl, I'm gonna give a shout out to her because she's become like my chat buddy on Yttalk, and we talk about some of the most ridiculous things, and I don't think I could have conversations like that with anybody other than her. What camera do you use? We use a Nikon D7000. The camera I'm using, that's the camera we use for all our filming. The camera I'm using right now is a Panasonic something HD camera. It's really old, but it does the job fine and shoots in 1080p, but I save in 4A just because things get too long. What do you love about Yttalk.com the most? The community. Everybody on this forum, not everybody, we do get a couple of douchebags every now and then, but they're dealt with. So, man, it's just the community, how you're able to share ideas, and you get so much inspiration by just bouncing ideas off of fellow YouTubers, and that's awesome for a lot of people that do skits, vlogs, whatever it may be. Just come in, join the party, talk with people, and that's another way to promote yourself. And yeah, that is the end of the Yttalk Greatest YouTube Form Tag. That is a mouthful. But yeah, I tag each and every one of you to do this. Thank you for watching. Aye, and goodbye.